There's a reason why so many Ragnarok X players eventually give up after just a few weeks. Not because the game is bad, but because they slowly realize something painful. No matter how hard they grind, there will always be someone progressing twice as fast. And in Ragnarok X Next Generation, progression speed determines everything. Your level, your equipment, your farming efficiency, your MVP damage, your PvP strength. Everything depends on how efficiently you use your time. And that is exactly why experienced players rarely stay on mobile for very long. Because once you experience Ragnarok X on BlueStacks, almost nobody wants to go back to playing on a phone again. At first glance, Ragnarok X looks peaceful. A beautiful fantasy world, cute monsters, relaxing music, players casually walking through Frontera. But behind that relaxing atmosphere, Rox is actually one of the most competitive MMORPGs on mobile. This is the kind of game where players grind for hundreds of hours, where farming efficiency matters more than almost anything else, where optimizing just 1 extra hour of stamina every day can slowly create a gap that later becomes impossible to close. And the scary part is, most new players don't even realize they are wasting time. They auto-farm inefficiently. They use bad skill combos. They waste stamina. They choose the wrong grinding spots. And little by little, they begin falling behind. Meanwhile, experienced players are optimizing every single second. And this is where BlueStacks becomes incredibly powerful. Because Ragnarok X is the kind of game that feels completely different when played on PC. The moment you switch from touchscreen controls to keyboard and mouse, everything suddenly feels smoother. Movement becomes more precise. Skill casting becomes faster. Target switching becomes easier. Grinding becomes more comfortable. And for classes like Sniper, Assassin Cross, High Wizard, or Priest, the difference becomes even bigger. Imagine playing Sniper during an MVP battle. Dozens of players surrounding the boss. Skill effects exploding everywhere across the screen. People constantly repositioning. On mobile, controlling your character smoothly in that chaos becomes extremely difficult. But on BlueStacks, you can kite the boss freely with your mouse while instantly activating skills using keyboard hotkeys. Combat suddenly feels faster, sharper, and far more satisfying. And once players get used to that level of control, almost nobody wants to return to mobile again. But combat is only part of the story. The true strength of BlueStacks in Ragnarok X comes from long-term farming. Because if there's one thing every Rox player understands, it's that this game never truly stops. Your character is always farming, always hunting cards, always gathering materials, always chasing new upgrades. And that process can last for weeks, months, even years. That is why leaving your phone running all day quickly turns into a nightmare. Battery health starts dying. Your device constantly overheats. The game consumes endless power. And leaving the game farming overnight is risky. But with BlueStacks, your PC can handle everything far more comfortably. You can leave your character farming for hours while you do something completely different. Watching videos, working, studying, or even sleeping. Meanwhile, your character continues getting stronger non-stop. And this is exactly how veteran Rox players slowly build incredibly powerful accounts over time. But BlueStacks offers something even more important than comfort. Optimization.
Are you the one who hurt my golden
Because in
thief
Ragnarok
bug?
X, efficiency is what separates average players from strong players. And one of the most underrated
You think that's all I've got?
is key mapping.
Let's see how long
On
you
mobile,
last against
every
the
action depends
full-grown
on
golden
finger
thief
movement.
bug.
But on BlueStacks, every skill can be assigned directly to keyboard shortcuts. That completely changes the experience. Goes far more smoothly. A sniper can kite while maintaining nearly perfect damage uptime. And Assassin Cross players can chain combos with near-instant reaction speed. The gameplay starts feeling more like a true PC MMORPG rather than a mobile game. And in PvP, that difference becomes enormous. Because Guild Wars or KVM battles, reaction speed determines everything. A delayed stun, a heal, one wrong movement, a single small mistake can completely change the outcome. But BlueStacks provides a level of precision that mobile devices cannot consistently maintain over long periods of time. And then there's another feature that Rox grinders absolutely love: Eco Mode. Because anyone who has seriously played Ragnarok X understands one painful truth. Grinding in this game consumes an insane amount of time. Some players leave their characters farming for 10 straight hours every day. Others grind overnight just to hunt for a card with an incredibly low drop rate. If you do that every single day, your device will wear down extremely fast. With Eco Mode, BlueStacks dramatically lowers CPU and RAM usage while the game is still running normally in the background. That means you can farm for extremely long periods without feeling too stressed. Materials continue dropping. Cards still have a chance to appear, and your account keeps getting stronger every hour.
Heart is so powerful,
this becomes even more useful for players running multiple accounts.
Give up while you still can.
Many veteran Rocks players do not play only one
secrets
character.
of Ymir's
They build
heart?
entire support systems.
Share them with you?
A farming account, a blacksmith account, a priest support account.
Catch me if you
extra
can.
characters for gathering materials. And with multi-instance on BlueStacks, managing everything becomes dramatically easier. One screen for your main character farming, one screen for support buffs, one screen gathering materials, everything happening simultaneously. And suddenly, your progression speed starts surpassing most normal players. But beyond all the optimization, there's still one reason why Ragnarok X has remained loved for so many years. The world itself feels truly alive. Very few mobile MMORPGs create that same feeling. Walking through Frontera at night while soft music plays in the background. Watching hundreds of players gathering around MVP bosses. Hearing guild members laughing together in voice chat during War of Imperium. The excitement of finally getting a rare card after weeks of grinding. The chaos of massive PvP battles. The satisfaction of watching your damage slowly increase week after week. Ragnarok X is not just about power. It's about the journey, the grind, the friendships, the memories built across thousands of hours. And perhaps that is exactly why players constantly search for ways to make the experience smoother, faster, and more comfortable. Because once Rocks truly pulls you into its world, you no longer play it casually anymore. It slowly becomes part of your daily life. And with BlueStacks, that entire experience becomes bigger, smoother, faster, and infinitely more comfortable. Almost like Ragnarok X was always meant to be played this way from the very beginning.
There is nothing more important than me. Captain Halam and Commander Bernard are waiting for you beneath Odin's statue. Hurry now! I am Captain Halam of the Royal Chivalry.
I'm Commander Bernard of the Kingdom Defense Force.
I am here in your honor. There is nothing more important.
I see infinite possibility in your eyes.
Ha ha ha!
You